Hi, hi. I'm at Barnes Park at a more reasonable time. It's probably about 10 o'clock or something. So you see people doing the pickleball over there. And there's still people walking. So I'm usually walking like at uh, middle of the night from like 1 to 4:30 in the morning sometimes. But not as much anymore. But so there's nobody here when I typically walk. So. Anyways, I wanted to share with you a story, and this is gonna have to be private, unlisted. I just want to tell you something that happened that was kind of really cool. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for being my friend all these years. But I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay, here's a story. So, I'm at Monterey Park's um, birthday celebration, which is here, was at Barnes Park. They had carnival rides, like crazy ones that put you upside down. They had food, court, um, games, roller coaster, stuff like that. It was great. And then they had a band. Okay. So, and they were doing one night, they were doing Latin mambo music, which was really nice. People were dancing. Second night, they had an 80s band. Third night, it was like 90s band, and then tribute band, and the fourth night it was taiko drummers. It was like it was pretty cool. It was like they went all out on this birthday celebration. So me and my daughter went. But okay, here's the point of the story. Okay, um, I have to share with you something that's kind of like it's kind of weird and embarrassing, but I have to tell somebody, and this is private. Because I'm going to about say some names that like this can't go public. Okay, this is the story. Uh, there was an '80s band up there. They're doing all the '80s uh, songs. They're cool, and they had the hair and all that stuff. It's on my Instagram. So Fast Times band. It was like great. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I at least I captured some of it, which the memories. They were doing like Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. They were like banging their head and you know got the makeup on and stuff like that, long hair. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And then the guitar player gets off the stage, comes over to me, tries to hand me the guitar to play it. And I'm like, I don't know how to play. He goes, okay, well, just hit the bass. So he's holding the guitar. This is a story I gotta tell you. He's holding the guitar, and I'm going, like I'm doing that while they're playing live with an audience. Never touched electric guitar before. So, anyways, and then I go like this. I go, yeah. Well, I take off open up my shirt. He goes, "Are you trying to get me take my job?" you know, like okay, very nice compliment. Okay, so this is the story. This is where a story where it takes a little funky turn. So I was like, oh, that's cool. That was great. And when they finished, I was, they're packing up. So I told them something, right? We took picture, a quick picture, but I told them something. I go, hey, yeah, kind of interesting because who I would consider my second wife, uh, her son um, ended up singing for Guns N' Roses as the lead singer when they fired Axel. And the guy, the long haired guy, you should see a picture of him. Looks at me. And by the way, I could tell he's wearing a wig. I'm not. So he's looking at me and he's like going, "What's his name?" So I'm going, "Well, I know, but I can't tell you." So now, because so he goes like this. He goes, "Sean." I go, "Sean Nichols." I go, "That's not his real name. That's his stage name. His name is Sheldon Tarsha." And I don't know if I even went into this. I went, "Yeah, the mom and dad, they own the recording studio on Sunset Boulevard, recorded all the top metal bands back in the 80s and 90s. The father helped start Guns N' Roses because he was at the Whiskey Go-Go performing. The mom designed the look. He had a cigarette hanging off his lips and playing the guitar, and two boys, little like 12-year-old boys, showed up at the Whiskey Go-Go, and my ex-wife was looking down there just a long time ago, and then those two boys ended up becoming Guns N' Roses, and then her son ended up singing for Guns N' Roses, and then the guy that was singing for Guns N' Roses was like, "Yeah, he was one of our best friends," and Eddie goes, "Yeah, he just texted me. We're gonna hang out tonight." And then the guy goes, one of the singers, the vocalist goes, sings Squid, Eddie, and Squid. Squid, he's like, "Sweet God, that guy." So you're going, "Yeah, I'm going to tell him we just met his stepdad." And I go, "No, don't do that. His mom was hiding me from him. He's only a year younger than me. Hiding me from his daughter, too." And I go, "Oh my God, you're going to tell him. Don't tell him." These guys are jerks. I mean, I'm not saying they're jerks, but I guarantee you they told him. Yeah. He said, "Yeah, he's one of our bestest of friends. He's won 7 Billboard Music Awards. Sang not as a tribute band, but a Guns N' Roses main singer. Sweet God! That guy, tattooed on, fully sleeved tattoos on both arms, and he's got long hair. I don't know if he has it anymore, but when he was singing for Guns N' Roses, he had long hair all the way down. So, and it wasn't a wig, that's his real hair. Mine was a real hair. Both of those guys had wigs on. Kind of interesting. So, anyways, I had to share that with you. It's bizarre because I'm like, okay, I married Guns N' Roses lead singer's mom. Yeah, a bunch of other weird stories too. Like, this is kind of related, but I even know, like, okay, this is in 2006. He was taking a yoga class in San Marcos with his mom, and I dropped off some flyers at the yoga place. So they grabbed the flyer, came across the street where my smoothie shop was. I made them a smoothie, an acai smoothie, the purple one, and that was that. And then Shara kept running into me, but I wasn't paying attention to her. She joined my karate school that I was teaching at, but I wasn't there at that time. She also saw me at a restaurant that she was like fascinated with me, but I didn't pay her any attention. She remembers all this. And she goes, "Yeah, I went into your smoothie shop." So it was like how many times we ran into each other, which was really interesting. And then finally, I moved in with her. I mean, not finally, just the day I met her, we officially really had a conversation with her, I moved in. So that's this guy's mother owns a recording studio. She actually talked to my mother. Well, my mom came and talked to her. When I saw her that night, Shara goes, "Your mom came and talked to me." And I said, "What did she say?" And she told me things. I went, "Yep, that's my mom." And obviously she died in 1996, but she comes and talked to Shara. So they're born the same year. They're both would have been 70 years old. So, anyways, thank you for listening. I try to keep it short. I was just thinking about this. I can't tell anybody. I told these guys, and it's going to backfire because they're going to word it to Sean. Like, hey, guess what? Who we that? Oh shit. So that's probably gonna come back to me. Like, oh my god. Don't tell anybody. Anyways. All right, bye. Thank you for listening. Bye.